Hello everybody, this is the Badger King and welcome back to another episode of, you guessed it, the Karak Kadrin. So, I'm just gonna pick up from where we left off last time, and as always going to give you guys a little bit of a brief backdrop of what we did last time and everything like that. So, last time the biggest plan was to just basically sit back, garrison my armies at Karak and over here at Mount Squighorn so that we can basically just fend off against any kind of planned attack, you know, from the greenskins and things like that. And also I was trying to work out my infrastructure and things like that. Now I'm not quite sure what I was thinking about doing last time. I think down here at Karak I was looking at actually going for maybe some gunsmith forges or something. I think I was wanting to increase to the gunsmith forge when I had the money. I'm not entirely sure, to tell you the truth. I guess I should have reviewed my last video before I got on here. Usually I try to do that, to tell you the truth. I tried to make sure I was you know, in the right or you know, because sometimes I forget my plan, right? I forget what I was doing and everything like that, so I have to go back to the first video and kind of see what I was doing, because, you know, I only touch up on this like once a week. Anywho, and I think over here at Karak Kadrin I think we were working up towards... We got the cannon now. I think that's what I was working up towards, actually. I really need Karak Kadrin to like start, like I need some growth here at Karak Kadrin. I mean we have a growth building, and I mean maybe next turn we can actually hit up that, because the reason why I'm saying that is because we are only still in a tier 3, whereas down here in Karak we're hitting up oh, well, I mean we're a tier 3 here as well, I guess. I mean I guess it ain't that bad, but we definitely do not have the buildings that Karak has. So, I mean, I kind of want to pay attention up there. In terms of like pushing on the enemy or anything like that, I'm not going to lie. I mean, I still want to keep my armies garrisoned here, because I really think it's a really good idea to continue to work on my infrastructure, work on my economy, maybe grow my army over here at Mount Squighorn, just so they can, you know, maybe keep the you know, the Silver Road, I guess, protected, you know, because I don't really know, because I don't want to overstretch my army or my empire, right? We only have 2 effective armies at the moment, so we're mostly in a defensive position. So I mean basically right now I'm just kind of thinking out loud here. If I'm going to push on them or do anything, I'm not going to occupy any of these settlements just yet. I think I mean we could go for Varenka Hills, that does provide a decent income. Krogdron provides a pretty decent income, but we gotta watch out for one of their armies down here. Now these guys right here are they're going after Iron Rock, so I don't know if they're going to take it. If they do, then I actually will feel rather comfortable with bringing down what's his name again? Grudgebear. You know, I wouldn't mind bringing down Grudgebear to take Krogdron if they take Iron Rock, because then it kind of provides like a little bit of a deterrent, you know, for the greenskins to take before they move on and take Krogdron. But for the time being, I think it's in our best interest just to kind of see what happens down here. But yeah, so that's pretty much what's going down in my head. I mean, there's not really... Oh no, I mean, I don't want to say there's not really too much we can do. I'm just saying I don't want to overstretch my empire. I don't want to, like, open up any gaps to where a greenskin army, like supposedly over here, can kind of work their way over towards Karak, if you guys know what I'm saying. Let's go ahead and end the turn and see what happens. Well, it looks like. Alright, so those the Beastman Horde right there might be. Well, I don't think they exist anymore, to tell you the truth. I think they're gone. I don't know. I'll take a look at their strength rating, see pretty much what happened. Because I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't paying attention there, guys. So, but I do know they most likely just lost a battle against Ironhide over here. So, yep, I'm thinking they did. I'm thinking they did because they recruited a lord over here. I'm going to take a look though. I mean, they're down at 75. Our relationship is actually pretty good. Let's check out trade. You know, should I even try out Kislev? I mean, every time I do, yeah. I mean, well, our relationship is good, and like I don't understand why we can't. And the vampire counts. You know what? Let's go. Jesus Christ, man. All right. I don't mind the non-aggression pact because I don't want to worry about these guys attacking like over here in this direction. So I mean, let's go ahead and try for it. They're going to accept it, so that's good. Which I mean might have like an effect on. Yeah, I mean it's going to have an effect on our relationship with some of the empiric nations. But I mean, if I'm going to be honest, I don't want to worry about those guys. You know what I'm saying? I kind of want to do all my shit down here. But it's not looking like I'm going to be able to go after Karak Kadrin because honestly, to tell you the truth, I just don't know about it. Like I just don't know like what these guys are going to do. Are they going to push up towards Karak Kadrin or what? Now, one thing I could do, to tell you the truth, is I actually could bring Grudgebearer over here to garrison Karak and bring Iron Fist over here to kind of push down towards Karak Kadrin. And I mean, honestly, that's kind of a good idea, I think, because then it gives us a pretty decent army to defend here. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, I mean, the reason why I wanted it is because look at that income. All right, so I mean, did a little bit of thinking over that in turn, and to tell you the truth, let's do that. I'm going to let's go ahead and do that. We can go ahead and put these guys in forced march. I guess let's go ahead and deploy him over there. All right. Of course. There we go. You know what? Let's go ahead and put him in force march as well. We don't really have to worry about anybody coming up our way, I don't think. Where is our hero at? He's over here. Stop. So I'm wondering, should we go ahead and try to wound him? We have a pretty good chance of doing it, so why the hell not? Looks like we were successful. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Alright. We still got a little bit of money left over, so what was I thinking about doing over here in Karak? Oh yeah, so I want to go for the I'm thinking about going for the Gunsmith's Forge over here. I'm pretty sure, yeah, we got the cannons now. We also have some miners as well. But I think we could actually go for the growth, so let's go and do that. That takes up pretty much all of our income for this turn. We got research available. So we can go for the income. Okay, I don't really want to dedicate my research to the income right now. Excuse me. I might need a drink of water. Alright, no, I think we're good. Okay. But I kind of want to go for like things to kind of increase my, you know, the performance of my armies. So we can go for the reload time reduction, plus 15. I kind of like that. The ammunition plus 10 for artillery units, and then upkeep minus 5. Now that's a pretty good one because the artillery units are typically pretty expensive to upkeep. You know what I'm saying? So. Or we can go for the renowned Deadeyes. Let's actually go for that just so we can get it out of the way. And honestly, we should probably... You know what? I think we should kind of hit some of these guys up as well. Because that kind of helps out the lords and the heroes right there. But then hero action cost is minus 20%. That's actually a pretty good one too. You know what, let's actually go for that. I told myself, well, I mean, it kind of does go hand in hand with the army stuff, you know what I'm saying? It kind of, it reduces the cost of, you know, performing, you know, the assassinations and things like that, so, I mean, I guess that's good. That's good. Let's actually take a look at the forge. We got 51. Oh wow, it's all the way down there. Alright, well, I mean, we have an unassigned skill point. But where? Oh, we got Cromson up here, so let's go for... Good for that right there. Kind of. I mean, they're just garrison there, you know what I'm saying? I mean, there's not really any kind of, I mean, that's the only use for that army, so let's go for the province effects and, you know, shit like that. But I guess we're good for another turn. So, I think next turn I'm going to actually deploy Iron Fist down here towards Karak Kadrin. Again, I'm just kind of worried about what if they bring up some of these armies, you know. I might, I don't know, depending on the buildings they get, I might have to, like, take down some and try to work on that garrison a little bit, if you know what I'm saying. It looks like the Empire took a beating from somebody. Alright, the enemy has wronged us, but righting this grudge will cost us deeply, perhaps too deeply. Maybe just this once we should ignore the slight and focus on the grander objective. Right the wrong or honor is all. So, really, I mean, there's not a difference with this, so let's go for honor is all, I guess. Well, maybe there is, maybe there's just an unknown effect that I'm not, you know, that I don't know about. I don't know. I honestly don't. Alright, so this army, it disappeared. Now, I don't know if it went over here towards, Dawodsbag? Dawodsbag? I mean, I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce that. I'm not entirely sure. Or it may have deployed down here south. I didn't really pay attention there. But this army is pretty, sizable now, so we're gonna have to watch out for that. But I'm thinking, I'm confident enough to actually deploy Iron Fist. Maybe not all the way. Maybe I'll just deploy him. Well, actually, it's the underways, so we're not going to be tired, are we? Okay, so if we lose the battle, we'll be totally wiped out, but I'm not worried about it being intercepted or anything like that. So, let's I'll tell you what, let's put him right there, okay? I don't think, I mean, these guys could actually kind of whip around and kind of attack over here, but again, we'll have Iron Fist over here to kind of help defend that, and hopefully the extra income will help in terms of maybe increasing Grudge Bearer's armor or actually starting a new army over here on Mount Squighorn. But I guess we'll have to see, right? Let's go ahead. We can increase the growth here as well. I mean, going for the growth really isn't that bad. We need a population surplus of 4 to increase that.
Let us begin.
All right, you know what? Let's go for Blade Master actually.
To war.
Alrighty. I'm not entirely sure. Do I want to save up my money or do I want to spend it? I think I want to save up my money. Actually,
I have the forge fires
let's
glowing.
send him out this way.
No.
All right. So I don't know if these guys are pretty. Oh wow. Okay, hold on a minute. Just kind of getting a good idea of what's going on here. All right. So they have some pretty good armies kind of lingering around here, to tell you the truth. All right, so I'm thinking, well, I mean, I didn't really realize the magnitude of like how much they've built up along here. So I think what we're going to do is after we take Kadrin, we really need to start building up our forces. Kind of glad I deployed Dinson out that way. The migration. Let's see, this affects public order. I'm thinking, let's go ahead and just be gone. Follower gained, Rune Bearer. Nice. Alright. Looks like we can upgrade him. Now, let's give him immortality. Dinson has been pretty good so far, so I don't really want to risk having him go anywhere. I wonder if we can wound him. Oh, 90% chance. Go for it. Alright, so that takes care of that guy. Now, the more we can just kind of get rid of their heroes and things like that, because you know what I'm saying? We want... My bad. We want their heroes to be kind of at lower levels, if that makes any sense, because I mean, if we're going to be honest here, let's go ahead and like get him ready to come back over here. I kind of want to have the lower level heroes anyways, because it makes it easier for us to take them out, if that makes any kind of sense there. I think we are ready to go ahead and take Karak Kadrin. So.
No, I need a beast to fell.
What?
Attack them!
Did you say Iron Fist?
Karak Kadrin
Alright,
attacks.
so definitely auto-resolving that. And we are going to occupy it. Alright. So what does that do for us? It gives us enough money
Fulfill my slayer oath.
to let's go for the extra ammunition there. I was kind of thinking about that earlier. I want that. Which should be replenished up at next turn. So anyways, go ahead and build up this force. I'm just worried about what's going to happen with these armies over here. They're just worrying me a little bit, if that makes any sense. Take you guys out of force march.
Send me to vengeance.
And let's get some... So we can go for some dwarf warriors. We can go for some slayers, actually. I'm not too opposed to that. We got... Let's go for another Quarlers unit. And let's go for a couple of slayers. And... Actually... Let's go for another slayers unit. Boom, that gives us a pretty sizable force. I'm gonna see what that does to our income there. Alright, so I'm not entirely sure how long Della's bag is going to hold up there. So here lately, I've done like a lot of research on some of the Warhammer lore. Now, one of the reasons why I like really enjoy Warhammer is because of the lore that goes behind it, if you know what I'm saying. What are they going to do? They're going to go ahead and take that out, aren't they? Looks like it. Anyways, but more importantly, I guess, is I've really been paying attention towards the high elves and the dark elves. And to tell you the truth, that shit is like really interesting. I mean, I never really paid attention to it. I paid really close attention to the Empire and like more or less like the end times and shit like that. But you know, I'm just kind of, oh man, the abominations were destroyed. All right, that means we are fair game. Anyway, so, you know, I'm doing a lot of research with that, and, golly, man, like, the whole deal with Malekith and, like, the pleasure cults, like, I knew what the pleasure cults were and everything like that, but, like, how was, like, I mean, his mom was the one that, like, started it all and shit like that, you know, and, like, there was, like, a good relationship with the Dwarves with him and things like that. I mean, to tell you the truth, they're just kind of badass. I like that. It's pretty cool. Alright, anyways... we can go for block army, or we steal technology, or we can just I like the well, maybe not. I was going to go for the resolute, but then I decided, nah, you know what, never mind. Let's go for that, the ancestral grudge. We are fighting the greenskins, so, and let's go for some more of these guys. Let's go for some more slayers. Go for another one of these guys. We got 2 grudge throwers, so I think that's good for our artillery. We could go... Honestly, they're pretty expensive though, so we're not going to be able to get as much as I want. Or, man, you know what? Actually, let's go for a great weapon. Or there's great weapons in there. Kind of mix it up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And let's go for some more of these guys. Alright, that's a pretty sizable force. That should keep them from coming in and taking Karak, but they could slide along and try to take the Pillars of Grumni. But again, I mean, if they come through there, they'll have to go through Grudgebearer himself. So, I mean, I feel rather confident. I mean, our income's going to take a hit, no doubt, but I think it's pretty. I mean, I think we need to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because look at all those armies, man. All those armies. We got one over here as well, who could quite possibly go around and cause us some problems. Actually, we need to get you over here, man.
Beards and belts.
Alright, so they're still hanging out around there. We got some black orcs and things like that. Alright, let's go ahead and end the turn. Alright, so we got that technology research there. So we can go for the public order, or we can actually, let's go ahead. Speed +5, I kind of like that right there. Weapon strength +10 for the door 4 units with two-handed axes and with hammers. Oh, you know what? I like that one too. Let's go for that. Honestly, yeah. Let's go for that. I mean, in the end, ooh, that brought us all the way down to 76, which is all right. That's all right. We got a pretty sufficient army up here, so I just want to see what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? I want to be prepared. You know, it looks like these guys, or actually, this is a different army. I'm not entirely sure where those other guys went.
Moving.
I don't know if they went around or not. I kind of lost sight of them. I didn't really get the general direction they were coming from, but they did pull up an army from down here in the south. So we're just gonna have to wait. Now, what we could do, actually, these guys are still at 0, and we're gaining 3 from the military presence. So I don't really want to get rid of any of these miners. I don't know if there's anything we can do in terms of upgrading our public order. We don't have any public order buildings in this this area. But honestly, what we could do is, well, I mean, we could hypothetically destroy one of these buildings so we can go for the public order. And then once we do that, we can get rid of some of those miners. I mean, we're not really entangled into any kind of conflict up here. And we got a non-aggression pact with the vampires over here. Our relations are improving. So, I say let's actually go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and demolish this. Actually, can't do that. Let's go ahead and demolish this one right here. And I'm going to go for some public order so we can get rid of some of these miners right here. I say we can probably maybe get rid of one. There we go. I mean, that increases it pretty substantially right there, so. Alright. I think that's good for another intern. We're not gonna build anything. We gotta save up our money so we can get that public order building. Alright, I think we're good for another intern. I don't know if the Empire's like kind of embroiled itself into a pretty deep war or one, but I mean, ooh, there they are. There they are. All right, I kind of figured they'd be coming. So we might have to withdraw from Karak Kadrin and come back up here and try to fight these guys off. Alright. Okay, so kind of, I mean, I kind of want to, I mean, it gives us leadership +5, which is, I mean, it's good, that's alright, you know what I'm saying, but I don't want to risk, or not risk anything, but, I don't want to get rid of 1500 because, well, actually, I don't, you don't want us to do that because it only brings us down to, like, around 2000. Alright, so we're definitely gonna have to bring
Yes, my oath is intact.
Iron Fist Army back up here towards Mount Squighorn to hopefully fend these guys off. Now these guys might go down here towards Karak Kadrin. So I mean, we're just gonna have to see what happens there. You know what I'm saying? Let's go back up here towards Karak Kadrin and let's go ahead and get that public order going. And that's hopefully going to do. How many turns is that going to take actually? Should probably look at that. It's going to take 2 turns. So here in about 2 turns we'll be able to get rid of these minor units. And how about public order? Alright, so let's just leave it at that for now. They got some pretty badass units in there. Huh. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that sums up this episode, guys. So if you guys like the episode, go ahead and hit that like button. If you guys are liking my channel and everything that I'm doing, please hit that subscribe button and that bell notification. But I do have to say, once again, I am sorry for not kind of putting up as much content as I usually do. It's been like a week or so. So, again, I'm sorry for that. I've said sorry like so many times in these recent videos. And I'm like, I'm gonna fix it. But, in reality, you know, I haven't been fixing it. So, I mean, that's on me. I kind of took a break from it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, life gets busy, you know, and you can't really, I mean, I can't really help it. So, I hope you guys understand. If, I mean, you know, if you don't, then I guess I can understand that you guys don't understand. But, yeah, I mean, I don't really even know if that made any sense. But, anywho, like I said, I'm sorry for not putting up as much videos as I have. And another kind of, I wouldn't say it's a big announcement because you guys pretty much knew all along. But this week, 3 Kingdoms comes out, and I am going to, I mean, as soon as it comes out, I'm going to go ahead and download that, and then I'm going to, like, you know, dabble around with it, see, like, the mechanics and shit like that, and then I am going to hopefully start a Let's Play. Now, what that's going to do is it's going to take over the Ark Let's Play. So, like I said at the beginning of the Ark Survival Let's Plays, I'm just going to, you know, I was just doing that until the 3 Kingdoms came out because, you know, I had an extra slot in there and, you know, I figured, you know, why the hell not? I like playing Ark. Let's go ahead and record some shit and, you know, throw it on there. But, I figured I should just let you guys know, to the people who subscribed because I was playing those Ark Let's Plays. I apologize. Hopefully you guys get to liking Total War over, the Ark Survival Evolved. But if you guys don't, I totally understand. Feel free to unsubscribe or, let me know your frustrations or whatever. Because, I mean, if I get enough people kind of coming in saying, hey, I really liked your Ark Let's Plays, can you please keep them going? Then, hell, I'll keep them going, I'll put in the extra time. But, for now, I'm just going to replace it with the Three Kingdoms Let's Play. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for any kind of announcements or anything like that. So, again, if you guys like the video, hit that like button. If you guys are liking what I'm doing, please hit that subscribe button. But if you guys aren't liking what I'm doing, if you didn't like the video, then hit that dislike button and then leave down in the comments what I could be doing better. Now, you don't have to leave any constructive criticism. You guys can, leave whatever the hell you want down there. But, it makes it easier for me to kind of gear in what I need to do and shit like that. So, with that being said, I really enjoyed this episode. It's pretty interesting. It's looking like things are really about to heat up. And, yeah, until next time, bye for now.